All right, I'm back in Studio K with Chef Anthony Fisher, and we are about ready to reveal our catch of the day.
Yes, I'm excited for this. I love doing whole fish like this. Most of my students, they start class, I don't eat this and I don't eat fish. I just like chicken nuggets from McDonald's. And then I start doing stuff like this. Instant conversion. Instant conversion.
Today's recipe also comes with a French lesson.
Yes, cooking à papillote, fish à papillote, cooking in parchment.
Yeah, a papillote.
So,
yeah.
you can do just about anything that you want inside a parchment. You can do a steak, you can do pork, you can do anything that you choose, even chicken. I've done chicken fajitas in the parchment because I wanted all those flavors to marry together real beautiful and nicely, and it turned out wonderful.
This is an excellent way to cook fish, and so what temperature did we cook this at again, and for how long?
About 30 to 45 minutes at 450 degrees.
Okay.
You want your parchment, it's going to start to turn brown and cook, and you'll start to see the colors on top. You want to cook the fish itself to about 140 to 145 degrees. It is a whole fish, so you want to cook it a little bit longer. And it's ready to go out of there, so we're just going to put the plate underneath, pull it right on out, and we'll tear open our parchment.
Ooh. There's our fish.
I was trying to remember the name of this TV show I used to watch as a kid, or movie I watched with my mom when I was a kid, that had where the guy turned into a cartoon fish. Because it kind of reminded me of that show, because he was eating a fish early on in the show. So I could never remember it.
Okay, so what's the best way to dig into a whole fish? Because you're going to have all the bones and everything with this
Yes,
as well.
so what we're going to do is we're going to push off our lemon over here to the side, and we're going to slide off the peppers and garlic, and we're going to take a butter knife and just right down the spine, like so. And then you can pull it off with your fork. You can pull it off with your fork. You can eat it right off the fish just like it is, or you can lay it over. And see, if you lay it over,
and again, this is
beautiful,
tilapia.
Beautiful piece. It's tilapia, and the bones, as long as you're not forcing it, the bones will stay pretty much attached. The vertebrae is there, the spinal bone, the dorsal bones are all here at the top. And you can go back and pull up a little bit more of the peppers as you like.
I'm so excited to try this. It's going to be warm though. Pull up a few peppers to go with it.
You know, this is always my favorite part when you try what we're making.
Really?
It's always my favorite part.
Okay. Wow.
It's good. It's wonderful. The hardest part that people have is, I can't stand to see the fish look at me. But that's easy to take care of. See, there you go.
There you go.
Put your napkin or your fork or your knife right over the top of it, and you don't have to look at him anymore. But it's so wonderful. And you can reach in here, and you can pull out most of the bones out of your way so you can eat straight down if you so chose.
Yeah.
And all the pin bones come out with ease. I mean, I'm not even...
Yeah, this is
pushing,
this is
everything
very clean.
just slides right out of it.
I imagine my first time doing this on my own, it'd be super messy.
Oh, I end up making a mess about 60% of the time, but when I let the students get to it, I swear they eat some of the bones. They just can't wait. So, real simple, real clean, real easy to do. And if you really want to elevate it a little bit, add butter to it. The more butter you add to it, the compound butter we made.
Oh, that would be good.
Add some tarragon to your compound butter, some salt, some coarse ground black pepper, whatever you like. It will just amplify and add to the flavors that you put inside of here. You really can't go wrong.
With this cooking with the parchment and stuff, this would be good for also for cooking, you know, the local fish
Yes,
you catch around this area.
if you catch trout or crappie or bluegill or anything like that, or even bass, you can lay them straight inside. Make sure you scale them. The tilapia that I get is already scaled, so I don't have to worry about that. But scale them, slice them open, throw out the offal, and just prepare it the exact same way. So you can do whatever you catch, especially if you like to fish around here. And I've seen some really big bass come out from this area.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that really doesn't work very well like this is catfish.
Really?
It's about the only
Fish just
one.
kind of falls apart?
It falls apart. It doesn't quite cook right because it's an actual skin versus the scales and a little thin skin. So their skin's a lot more thick. So you just don't get the quality of the penetration of the oils and flavors.
If you wanted to do catfish and parchment, would it be best to fillet it then and do it like we did in the earlier segment?
Do it just like we did earlier, so it's all filleted out.
There you
It'll
go.
work out real nice for you.
Okay, yep. Well, if you want to stick around, and after our show, we're going to post both of these segments on cooking and parchment. Say that again?
Fish a papillote.
Fish a papillote, cooking and parchment on our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course, I got new things exciting for next week.
I'm excited. Give us a teaser.
Shrimp and scallops.
Ooh. Be sure to tune in for that next Thursday. Thank you again.
Of course, happy to be here.
And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day.
We'll be right back.